A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Even though it's Valentine's Day and in the spiritual world we don't make a moolah out of it like others, but there are channelings and I need to do the channelings, and it's happening with people in real time also. It's the masculine and feminine, they are wishing each other Valentine's Day, and they are saying this at the same time that, you know what, I don't actually believe in Valentine's Day, but I want to wish you, you know. Now, some of them could be dating, some of them could be flirting, some of them could be exploring that, they can come back, they can be together, and some of them are in harmonization phase, some of them could be in surrender, and some of them could also be in illumination phase. So that is the time when, both parties are in really practical vibes, but at the same time they want to care for each other, they want to do it for each other. So they may not be very typical, like, sending flowers or sending a cake or saying let's go for a date, but they could be doing things on a very subtle level, like subtly they could probably write a nice post for them, or like not a typical post. They could be just like, wish them first thing in the morning. They would call them and say, hey, Happy Valentine's Day. And the other person is like, oh, thank you. I was not expecting that, but thank you. Or they would just do something nice and sweet. And there are many ways to, explore and express your love. You don't have to be that direct sometimes. And in the twin flame journey, it so happens that when two people come to each other, when they gravitate towards each other, the twin flame is still working on themselves. For the twin flame, ascension is a lifestyle. For the twin flame, inner work is a lifestyle. At first, they obviously don't know what is the right way of doing inner work. For a long time, they struggle during the dark night. Then slowly and gradually, when they start working on themselves, when they get into a scenario where they have a job, where they are a provider, where they are a nurturer, where they are more committed, their goals are being met, they are in better energies with the families also. They are not stuck in the narcissistic trap or the toxic trap, and they don't, please other people. They come in those energies. So then their romantic energies also start working better. Like, they are not romantic because they know that this romance is a stupidity, but at the same time they don't mind doing things for someone they love, like here and there. It's not like literally in the face, but here and there they will do things, for each other. They may be very busy also, because twin flames are usually very busy with the mission work. Once they are, in the unified energies, the mission is their number one priority. But in many ways, forms, they will tell each other how much I love you and how much you matter to me. And it will be so spiritual in nature, it will be so esoteric in nature, that no other materialistic thing can be equal to that. It will be literally priceless, So when you do such priceless things for others, when others do such priceless things for you, like imagine being in a relationship and not getting a call or a message from your boyfriend or your husband or your girlfriend, wife, whatever. Or being in a relationship but the other person is constantly sulking. Or being in a relationship and sharing some very nice post on the social media, but in reality not having that type of communication with each other. There are so many people who are in this journey, but they are in separation despite being very close. There could be closeness in terms of some kind of physical manifestation of the relationship is there, still there. But they don't feel like doing anything for each other. So what's the point of that also? So this masculine wishing feminine on Valentine's Day, and feminine accepting it and also wishing him back. Both of them are doing something nice for each other, smiling for each other. They are there for each other. They are supporting each other, basically. That is what is important in this channeling session. And as I said, this is for people who are very keen, deep into surrender. And by chance something like this comes. It could be a festival also. If not Valentine's Day, it could be some festival that they celebrate, so they wish each other, things like that. They are doing these nice things, even though they know it's all very materialistic, it's all very worldly world, but they know that my so-called lover or the person I'm with right now, interested in mentally, emotionally, this person has gone through a lot in their life. They have not been given the right type of love that they deserve. And they are doing so much. They are very selfless, they are very inspiring, and they are very mission oriented. So it is my duty to make them feel special and make them feel nice. And they do that. Actually, twin flames are givers. They are givers since birth. They always give to other people. They are like, take as much as you want to take from me. I don't need anything. When they develop this, I want something in return energy, that's the time it becomes difficult for them to survive. Because in their world where they are the givers, the total clear givers, they don't need to ask from anyone, thus they don't expect from anyone, thus there is no reason to be unhappy, So they have been like that in childhood also, but due to negative programming, due to implants, negative implants, due to blocks, due to abuse and all that, they change, they become fearful. So that's why they suffer. So once they start doing inner work and they heal themselves, then those energies go away. And it's not like they're flaunting their love to other people, but they want to be there for each other right now. Instead of doing it for the world, they want to do it for themselves. They want to be there for each other. They want to support each other. They want to care for each other. They want to ignite the spark of creativity and inspire each other. And they get along very well by now because they have gone through a lot. And by now they are like, I want to do this. Now I want to be a happier person. So I want to invest in a relationship that comes from my soul and not a relationship which is karmic. I don't want to do karmic jobs. I don't want to do karmic relationships anymore. I want to do real relationships, soul-based relationships, especially with that one person that matters to me. And it's not necessary that I go by the old model of love or the worldly model of love, but at the same time, I want to nourish that person spiritually and mentally. They are doing a lot, they are going through a lot, they have gone through a lot, but they are always giving. So I want to give to such a person. I want to give them my love. I want to give them my understanding. I want to give them harmony. Harmony is a gift, guys. Trying to be harmonious with other people is such a gift. And this particular, stage in the twin flame journey is so damn important. Because here the energy flow is from positive to negative terminal, which is very harmonious. Only opposite can work better, in the sense when to give charge. And negative and positive is not supposed to be seen as something always bad and good. Because that's what people do. If negative and positive was bad, then why do our batteries, why do our devices that need charge, they have both negative and positive? Why? Then only positive should have been there, because that's the misconception that people have, that negative has to be bad. Negative and positive are basically two ways of looking at things, two perceptions. One could be materialistic, one could be such spiritual, one could be trying to figure out things from the Gyan Marg, you can say the mind of the intellectual path or the path of studies, and the other could be going through, feelings and devotion and dedication and doing bhakti, So both of them could be opposite, but that doesn't mean that both of them are wrong or right. Positive always does not mean right also. Sometimes people are very positive, but it may not be suiting you. Your parents could be very much loving, they could be like constantly there for you, but you must be feeling smothered by their love. You could be feeling choked by their love. So you don't want that type of love. You want freedom. Okay? So the energy flow has to be harmonious. And once the energy flow is harmonious, then overall there will be favorable results, especially in a union scenario, if they get married or they get engaged or whatever happens, both partners, both people are loyal and sympathetic towards each other. So this empathy that they have towards each other, this makes them want to do good things for them, So on this note, I'm going to close this channeling session. Thank you so much for being here with me. For your personal situation, you can check out the description box. It has details on readings as well as therapies. And please do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me, because we need to use the right kind of tools to understand your energy. I need to do your reading, right? I need to read your energy. I'm basically an energy reader. I look at a person's face and then I do the reading. I know there are some people who send the answers by emails, but every therapist has a different way of working with their, people. So my style is to look at a person. I look at their face. I look at their, because I do a bit of face reading also. I read the nose. I read the shape of the nose, the eyes, the lips. And you know what? It's interesting because the more you do ascension work, even there is change in your physical features also, which is very interesting, right? So thank you so much for being here with me. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you beautiful people out there. And one love and peace out, and see you in another one.